Welcome to Numerical-Online tutorial. Now let us look at this interesting exponential equation. And here it reads that 16 raised to x minus 1 then all over 4 raised to x minus 1 all equals to 3, and we have to find the value of x that makes the whole equation valid. Okay, now first of all, let's just take note of this, that it's important to know that if our final answer here is 3, okay, it implies that x must not be 0. Okay, x must not be 0. Okay, so how then do we get started? Now let's do this. Looking at the left hand side of the equation, you get to notice that 16 is a perfect square number and 4 is a perfect square number. 1 here also is a perfect square number, same as this. Since I know 4 is a base here, and I can actually reduce 16 to a base of 4. Now let us start with that. So this gives us 4 raised to 2 all raised to x then minus 1 then all over 4 raised to x minus 1 all equals to what? 3. Now but I know also that according to the law of commutation, 2 and x here are commutative. What do I mean by that? It means that if I have a multiplied by b, the commutative nature tells me that this is same thing as saying b times a. Okay, now let me apply this law to this. So I can rewrite my next equation as 4 raised to x all raised to 2 then minus 1 then all over 4 raised to x then minus 1 all equals to what? 3. Okay, now I can also rewrite my 1 to be raised to 2 here and raised to 2 here. Why? Now because from the numerator I can see a perfect square number here and I can see a negative sign here. Okay, so which also 1 is also a perfect square number. Now which brings me, or which help me recall the difference of 2 square. And for the difference of 2 square, what does that law say? That when you have a perfect square number a raised to 2 then minus b raised to 2. Now this can be simplified or broken down to a plus b then into a minus b. Okay, and if we take a look at this and this, you see similarity. Okay, where a raised to 2 is the same thing as 4 raised to x raised to 2. Okay, and b raised to 2 is the same thing as 1 raised to 2. So which means I can break this numerator to this. Okay, so let's do that together. So here we have, this is the same thing as saying 4 raised to x then plus 1 then into 4 raised to x minus 1 then all over okay, I can just ignore this. Then I have here 4 raised to x then minus 1 then all equals to what? 3. Okay, so now taking a look at the numerator and the denominator, you get to see that we have a common term, this and this. Okay, so which means I can eliminate that or clear off that. So I clear this off and I clear this off. So I am left with 4 raised to x then plus 1 equals 3. Now by subtracting 1 from both sides, I end up having 4 raised to x then equals 2. Okay, so this brings me to 4 raised to x then equals 2. I can actually reduce 4 to a base of 2. Why? Because I'm having 2 on the left hand side as the lowest base. So here I have 2 raised to 2 all raised to x then equals what? 2. Okay, now by the law of indices, I can multiply these two exponents, giving me 2 raised to 2x then equals 2. Now because both the left hand side and the left hand side have the same base, I can actually equate the exponent. And let us recall that 2 here is raised to 1. So I have here 2x equals 1. Dividing both sides by 2 so that we can find the value of x. Then our x here equals 1 all over 2. So this is the final answer that satisfies the equation above. Alright, please don't fail to share this video with other learners. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye bye.